Veteran Wing Commander N.J. Reddy Saab, which is Yoga Prana Vidya, an integrated holistic system for healing and meditation.
Atma Namaste to all the participants, all the dignitaries, Professor A.K. Jain, Professor Ashok Kumar, and the organization which is being hosted by Veerabhadra Singh and other international community. We welcome you for this presentation on behalf of Yoga Prana Vidya, integrated, holistic, complementary and alternative system. To start with, good health is a very important factor, and good health cannot be maintained without happiness. So, if a health issue, immunity boosting can be handled by several means, we must adopt all the means. We primarily work on Pranamaya Kosha, or the energy body, ancient system. We have Pancha Koshas. One of the important koshas connect the physical body is Pranamaya Kosha. By handling Pranamaya Kosha in various possible means, techniques, we must bring in change. We always say you must do this, you must not do this, and you must be peaceful, but what is the method by which we can gain peace and sustain peace? So we need some techniques, we need to understand this. So I have a presentation, an integrated holistic system for healing and meditation. So we again thank Devi Welfare Society, STEM Institute, and also International Educators Group, and being supported, and we are involved with. We got requests from Veerabhadra Singh and our senior trainer and also certified healer Sunita Singh, who has felicitated all these activities, and we thank you for this opportunity. We primarily now focus on Pranamaya Kosha, the etheric double bioplasmic body. Science calls it bioplasmic body. So we are not one kosha, Annamaya Kosha, but also Pranamaya Kosha, but also Pancha Koshas, also higher. So more focus for the health is on Pranamaya Kosha, which gets affected by the other koshas. So integrated approach must look into all this aspect. Holistic also look into as a body, mind, soul and spirit, and a supreme. That's integration. So energy and physical body is connected to one plane, that is physical plane of our existence, the physical world, physical body. We are in a physical body in the physical world. The physical world includes energy also. The 7 subplanes of a physical world is solid, liquid, gaseous, and 4 planes is energy of different grades. So we have an energy body and the physical body. As you purify, this energy becomes subtler, get into higher grade, higher vibration. For restoring of health, we must get into higher vibration, which automatically drops lower vibration. Since we have this energy body and physical body in the physical world, so there has to be, if we have emotions, we have emotional body and there is emotional world. Physical world, then we have emotional body, emotional world. The concept is simple. Panchakoshas comes into picture here, mental body, and similarly you have intuitional plane, the 5th kosha. The physical body is Annamaya and Pranamaya. If you go to the 4th intuitional plane, it is 5th intuitional body. So there are higher bodies, part of your soul and spirit or Paramatma and higher. But let us focus on this, how to bring integration to be able to bring in peace, happiness, and immune boosting and harmony. The heart chakra, Anahata chakra affects the emotional body. Like the lower energy centers affect the physical body, Anahata chakra when activated makes you get into higher emotion. Similarly, you have, I will only talk about few chakras here. The Ajna chakra affects your higher mental part of the body. So when you develop the energy system, the Pranamaya Kosha, these chakras are developed, you automatically connected to the higher koshas. That's the point. Then, very importantly, then intuitional, 5th kosha, the importance of the 5th kosha, I'll tell, this is the crown. You connect intuitional or buddhic plane, the plane of direct perception, plane of intuition. That is not possible unless you develop your heart energy center. You are going upward. So these 2 centers are very important in terms of the peace and connecting to your divine nature. Ajna, of course, connecting to mental is important for able to align with the purpose and understand the purpose. So these are the things. The important point is the crown chakra, Sahasrara, is part of the pranamaya kosha, but it connects you to intuitional plane when it becomes activated, padme, activated, when it opened up. So the heart chakra brings you peace when it's opened up, when it becomes padme. So yoga is what? So yoga is union between two. There is one lower and one is higher, or recognize the higher in other one. So we are all children of God, connect with God, one with all, going from bottom. You are the Jivatma extended into the bodies, the koshas, mental body and below. And the Jivatma is part of the higher Atma, part of the intuitional plane and higher. And this Atma is part of the Paramatma. We call it Father, Divine Spark, Monad in different traditions. And this Paramatma is actually part of the Parabrahman. One God, whatever you call it. We are all part of one God, we are all one. The separation is cause of misery, oneness is cause of bliss. Very simple. So how to get there? What are the methods? So your constitution, the human, is not just the physical. We are a spirit through the soul, extend to the bodies. You are the soul with bodies. When body was not there, you were there. Body will not be there in future, will be there. Our time in the body is transient, therefore this time in the body is precious. And you, the soul, is eternal, undying. The body is transient, but for a purpose. So these are the important aspects. The 7 planes are shown. They are further higher level, of course. Let us focus on up to intuitional plane. This is the planes of the Paramatma, the divine spark. The planes of the higher soul or Atma, planes of this personality. The personality integrated with the higher aspect becomes Jivatma. So you are the Jivatma, extended into the bodies. So if you understand this, and if you tune to your higher nature, you will raise up, you will not be affected by the lower. And how to raise up? Different ways of achieving yoga or union. Each one is a yoga: Hatha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raja Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga. For the present times, the fastest acceleration is possible by Jnana Yoga because our mental development is there. Once you understand it, then you can practice a combination of the yogas. So we have the Arhat Yoga, which is the integration of all this. World Health Organization definition is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. Health is not just only merely absence of disease or infirmity. Health definition is this. So it cannot be just achieved by one method. Now, one method, diet is very important, of course, and medicine in emergency is required, but medicine has to be a second method. Main method is to maintain yourself, because we have to understand the social well-being, mental well-being is not just part of your physical health. And all this mental and social well-being affects your physical health. The psychosomatic ailment, when you call it, psycho means thinking and feeling, soma means body. The ailment in the thinking and feeling affecting the body is psychosomatic, and once the body is affected, your thinking and feeling is affected. Both ways it is true. So only handling the physical body is not sufficient, but physical body handling is important. The case studies Yoga Prana Vidya has done in handling physical bodies and emotional bodies and ailments, psychological ailments, psychosomatic ailments, chronic ailments. We have case studies documented 3,400, which is including 1,600 plus recent last 2-3 years COVID cases and psychological cases. And what about research? Out of these cases, we have a lot of research. We have 43 published in reputed scientific journals. You just Google YPV research, you will get it. And process is on. We have present 1-year program pipeline research. One of the main research is coming of 1-year program. We have a 1-year program going on in the ashram from where this is being presented, where the present 1-year participants of 9th batch are sitting in this program. We have empirical case studies, very important, connect with various situations. We have 39 case reports on various improved difficult cases, including COVID papers and others. What is the present capacity? We have been working for so many years, 27 years. Selected highly trained 125 plus healers who have been trained for 1 year intensive in the ashram. They were already healers, meditators, they were further trained. Presently the 9th batch and last batch is going on. And we have, other than that, 1,500 dedicated healers across the country and about 200 trainers also there to train. If you want to get trained, any place we can get it trained. We have online sessions also. Comprehensive Yoga Prana Vidya course has been already conducted in 2 sessions in Murarji Desai National Institute of Yoga. We have created a syllabus and we have conducted 2 programs, and this program can be taken up in any other institution, having been taken up by Murarji Desai National Institute of Yoga by our organization. One of the team which visited our ashram and seen many case studies, many healings, and they have said that based on the American Heart Association regarding mortality, regarding COVID, and based on the certain input at that point of time, Wuhan data, the mortality rate increases with hypertension 6%, diabetes 6.3%, and heart 7.3%. So first you address this, you be able to tackle COVID was their opinion. So lesson to learn, prevent high blood pressure first. Then you have a chance to prevent diabetes, heart disease, and death from COVID and many other diseases, because that is the basically cardiac institute. And YPB, as for them, is by far the one and only organization that has addressed disease prevention by stress reduction, meditation and breathing exercises, aerobic, anaerobic, proper diet, plant-based and no-salt diet. We take no-salt diet because required sodium is available, natural food. Without all this, prevention is not successful, which is the problem with all other organizations, what they said very clearly. They have suggested at the kind of pandemic going on, so learn YPV, practice YPV, teach YPV Yoga Prana Vidya, promote it. So YPV healing is what the basis of this healing. You have a pranamaya kosha, all other conditions of your thinking and feeling via pranamaya kosha affect the physical body, annamaya kosha. So you handle pranamaya kosha in multiple ways. To handle pranamaya kosha, it is inside and outside the physical body. You don't have to touch. Energy follows thought, you can handle distantly also. The GDV image before and after healing of a certain patient shows how integrated energy has become and improvement has taken place in this case. Basis of healing is 3 fundamental bases, and each is important for human being. Body heals itself. This is true in nature for anybody and everyone, or all kingdoms, animal kingdom particularly. You give the rest to body, body has the ability to heal itself. It has consciousness. You can call it immune system, you can call it sympathetic nervous system, involuntary system, whatever you call it. And voluntary system also is there. Energy follows thought. The very, very most important thing applicable to human being. What you think is energy goes there. Many of you are attending this presentation because you thought of attending it. And you got up and sat and you clicked your thing and joined. Energy follows thought. Now the most important point is increasing the energy, accelerate the healing process, which is already there. Body heals itself, but it needs some energy. You need energy to be provided by various methods. And what all these methods by which it can be provided is integrated Yoga Prana system. Everything is important, physical level, emotional level, mental level. Sources of prana. So this is a very big issue presently going on in all over the world regarding pollution. Sources of prana is air prana. Air is polluted. Sources of prana is ground prana. Ground is polluted. The third prana, sun prana, is available, more or less. But early morning and evening sun prana, devoid of ultraviolet radiation, is not available everywhere because of the high-rise structures and because of the pollution again. Sun prana is available in the morning and evening. They are very lucky. And apart from this, all these sources of prana are available secondarily through tree, because it is rooted into earth, exposed to sun and air and water, flowing water especially, clean water of course. They have the prana. Then you have a divine energy which of course is there. The basis of healing is channeling of energy. Very simple example, you have a balloon, you have to putting balloon in the air will not get filled. You have to apply pressure and fill the air. Some people who are weak and sick, they are not able to draw the prana. A healthy person can draw energy and give energy. It's a giving and receiving, channeling energy. The healer does not lose energy in this technique. Many of our blessing saints and many of the statues of divine beings, you find this posture. Receive and give. This is not the only one way, but one of them. Divine energy, very important point I am coming to. When crown is activated by whatever methods and techniques properly and purified little bit, connected, the divine energy can flood in and you can restore health. Disease is absence of the energy. So, you see Gustav Stamberg, already part of the previous century, said a time will come, very important point in terms of energy and divine energy, and all our ancient science comes here. A time will come when science will make tremendous advances, not because a better instruments, they are available, we have better instruments for discovering and measuring things, not because of this. Tremendous advances. So this is part of Yoga Prana, will be part of science. The ancient teachings will be part of science. But because few people will have at their command a great spiritual powers which are at present are seldom used. So we can generate the leaders having spiritual powers, and the group has spiritual power if individuals don't have. Within few centuries, the art of spiritual healing will be increasingly developed and universally used. This is what is prophesied in the previous century, and the time has come. Our group divine healing session, which is available at 10 a.m., is this only. You can register for that. Coming to our Yoga Prana Healer page in Facebook, you can do it. You can use it. Part of it is a group. A big group of healers sit at the time and heal. The spiritual healing will be increasingly developed and universally used, and we are already using it. You can be part of it. The simple concept is, like our physical body is part of earth, we draw the nutrients from the earth, our energy body is part of earth energy body. Look at this way. So the contamination and the problems and the violence and nature calamities of earth is because of the energy body. The earth is contaminated. When our body is contaminated, also we affect same in terms of disease. When you purify your energy body and strengthen the body and make it bigger, that portion of the energy body of the earth is healed. So by making more and more people develop their energy bodies, pranamaya koshas, the particular contamination which is affecting natural man-made calamities can be minimized. And a very big group coming together and doing it, it will be minimized all over. In a live session like this, people connect all over and bring in change in their energy body and their environment. Therefore, healing at the distance is possible. We are all connected, and energy follows thought. Two fundamental things. This energy follows thought is not applicable primarily, not applicable to animal kingdom, it's applicable to developed human kingdom. Energy body and chakras. Very importantly, you have to understand, if you want to have water in the field, you need water pumps and channels or pipelines. Same way, if you want to have energy around you, which you accept that the bioplasmic body is there has to be a system of movement of bioplasmic body. The blood is flowing, you have a heart and pumping system. Your breathing is taking place, your lungs and circulatory system, respiratory system, and circulatory system both are connected. If you want to have pranamaya kosha, you need energy centers, energy pumps, and these energy pumps are chakrams. That's all, very simple. In healing system, we have 11 major chakras. We just talked about only crown, ajna, and heart chakra, but we have Mooladhara connected with the basic and other functions, other chakras are there. You can go into detail. And there are minor chakras also. Importantly, the crown chakra, when activated, connects to fifth kosha. You connect to your higher self. So then the spiritual healing is possible. And you can channel energy to people around, or as a group to the planetary peace meditation, or to the entire planet. In the ancient teachings, we say mantras, we say loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Energy follows thought. To a certain extent, we contribute to the whole universe and whole solar system, entire planet, when our thought form is very good, very clear. Then, when we activate our heart chakra, we are in a higher emotional state. Now, how it is holistic, how Yoga Prana holistic is, we cannot separate organs in treating in general, first point. We can also do it when the organs are affected. But look at it, when heart chakra is activated, you become calm because it's an emotional center. Not only calm, the heart center is co-located with lungs and physical heart. So your heart functioning and lung functioning improves by just activating the heart. So how to activate the heart is a very important thing. And third point, very important, you have thymus gland there. The immune system gets activated when heart is activated. Very simply, you smile, your heart is activated. You give, your heart is activated. You share, you tithe, you nurture, you address the need of someone, your heart is activated. And very, very, very importantly, very important thing is to do forgiveness. If you forgive, heart is activated. Forgiving is giving. It is in giving you receive. In forgiving, you are forgiven. By activating heart, holistic, not only your physical body is improved, your emotional body also improved. Heart improves, lungs improve, thymus gland improve, immunity improve, everything improves. Multiple effects. Now coming to the current researches on gene, it is the environment and more specifically our perception of the environment that controls the gene activity. Bruce Lipton, quoted by Dr. Abdul Kalam in his book Transcendence. Transcendence is going into your intuitional pain. Environment and attitude to environment, we contribute to environment negatively or positively every moment. You contribute both. How much you contribute to in a day you have to look into. How much you are sad. So being sad, you generate negative entitlement, you contribute negative to the environment. Being enthusiastic and positive, you contribute positive to the environment. And the environment we live in affects other people in the environment. So being sad is actually absolutely selfishness. You have so much time to be sad, because where is the time to be sad? In best environment, one can be pessimistic. In worst environment, one can be optimistic. This is attitude. So attitude affects your gene, environment affects your gene. Especially children, environment affects because their attitude is under development. But attitude can be modified if you reprogrammed, if you come into alpha state of brainwave. Now, Faraday law of induction. We all see that how one person cannot help other person or affect other person. A coil, a transformer, you send in energy in one coil, other coil gets energy, and there is no physical connection. If this is possible, why not healing be possible? Even if somebody is beside you, you don't know the person, your positive condition slowly affects other condition. If you are strong, otherwise other person negative condition will affect you. If you are strong and positive, you will have influence. If your tank is bigger, other tank is smaller, you have influence. If you are higher, other tank is lower, you have more influence. So maintain it for the benefit of society and the people around you, and that it affects you positively. You maintain yourself, it affects all others positively. Noble association, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Stress can be seen in EEG wave, beta state, alpha state. Alpha state is a peaceful state. In this, you can reprogram your attitudes. And how to come to alpha state? This heart rate variability is another parameter which has come recently, and it is disordered in frustration. It is become ordered in appreciation. Very simple. So all our YPV techniques, starting from exercise to breathing to forgiveness to meditation to healing and diet, will focus on getting into alpha state. And our research shows it happens slow. Changing attitude to the environment possible by coming to the alpha state. So we say that you must not do this. How do you do it? You bring it to alpha state. How do you come to alpha state? There's certain simple exercise or some breathing exercise. We come into it. Certain forgiveness. By going to alpha state, things can be programmed. Very simple exercise can bring you to alpha state, which is our ancient science. It requires training, regular practice. Simple exercise like super brain asana. Our brain connection is there in the ears as per acupressure points. If you hold your right ear, left brain gets activated. Thumb and this. If you hold your left ear, right activates. If both hold both ears in this fashion, you can get into our YPV sadhana, you get the information on this. Both sides of the brain activated. Left brain is logical, right brain is intuitive. The moment you remove the hands from the ears, the deactivation takes place. How to maintain activation? You do sit-ups for 14 times, that's all. Activation is maintained for one day. Do it 14 times and daily. Make it to children. Children can become genius, and old people, they can avoid senility. Observations, increase alpha wave activity by doing super brain asana. Very simple. It takes 2.5 minutes to do it. You can see the balance of the right brain and left brain. The documentation of these things are available. You can see in the internet also. Now, most important thing is breath. Please understand. Control your breath, control your mind. Everybody is saying this, and how to do it we tell you. That's all. Upadesh Saram, verse 11, ancient teaching, you can say that coming from Ramana Maharshi's verse 11, regulating breathing regulates the mind. Like a bird is restricted in the nest, in the net, similar is use of breathing, exercise regulates your mind. So simply do regulated breathing called rhythmic breathing. Vayurodhanat liyate mana jalapakshivat rodha sadhanam. So even before Ramana Maharshi talked about it, Yogi Ramacharka in 1904, you can refer to the Hatha Yoga book, eminent authorities have stated that one generation of correct breathers would generate the race and disease would be so rare as to be looked up upon curiosity. So look into this, please. Let us regulate breathing, very simple. An intelligent control of your breathing power will lengthen our days upon earth by giving us increased vitality and power of resistance. So if you are not able to do exercise, at least you do breathing. Somebody is sick, lying down, they can do breathing. The breathing required is abdominal breathing. Inhale, belly out, exhale, belly in, connect tongue to the upper palate, energy circuit is completed. You can refer to Yoga Prana Vidya techniques in YPV Sadhana app. We will come to quickly to that. YPV techniques breathing exercise, it improves your lung utilization from 10 to 10%, 15% to 60%. Everything will change in few cycles of breathing. We have complete breath, which is there in the sadhana app. It increases your unused capacity of lungs, and lost capacity is gained by cleansing breath. These two complete breath, cleansing breath have been introduced by us for public during pandemic. Rhythmic breathing is a common breathing everybody must do 3 times daily. 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. Breath is life. The second and Suparavenasana we talked about, rhythmic yogic breathing we talked about, and forgiveness sadhana. You forgive, we are all children of God, we all make mistakes, we are in the process of evolution. We can never forgive, forgiveness is attribute of the strong, but if you practice forgiveness sadhana, you become weak to strong and maintain your strength. Planetary peace meditation is a main meditation. All of the person during meditation, we have our thinking and feeling, and all these things can be eliminated by meditation. Like sweat is eliminated by breathing, sweat is eliminated by exhale by breathing, but eliminated and washed out by taking bath. So you need to take spiritual bath, meditation. So when your aura is clean, you can see things as they are. Your perceptions are very clear. If your aura is clear, you don't see. And if aura is very dirty, you cannot even see. So regular practice of meditation is very important, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We have this meditation 15, 60 minutes available in the app. If you want the air to come with greater force into house, you have to open the window. Otherwise it not come. So open your heart, that's a window. Open your crown, it's a gate, entrance. So this is the technique of connecting to the higher center. So when your aura is big, subtler and denser, like a balloon is blown up, the problem is reduced, problem gets diluted. When aura becomes small, small problems become very, very, very predominant. So aura being maintaining big is a very important, pranamaya kosha maintaining important. Planetary peace meditation, aura makes aura subtler, bigger, brighter and denser. And ability to handle and manage things improved. You have a small car, big car, both go okay on the normal road, but when rough road comes, the big car with big engine, big tires go. If your aura is big, you can handle stress, you can handle difficult conditions. So when we come to yoga, each chapter of Bhagavad Gita is yoga. Yoga is Bhagavad Gita is yoga. Each technique can make you connect to intuitional plane. It's a Brahma Vidya, it's a Upanishad, it is Yoga Shastra. Each chapter is that. So all Upanishads start with Shanti Mantra, so we must utilize Shanti Mantra. Peace is the need. So E equal to MC square of Albert Einstein comes into picture here. Energy and matter are convertible and connected through the speed of velocity or speed of sound or speed of light. Purification, subtle energy body having higher vibration frequency, subtler and finer, which is possible by purification and by meditation. Also the energy body should be denser and bigger, have strong energy body, you can bring a change. Now come to after breathing is a gap. After gap is a word. The word in the beginning was a word was with God, word was God, or word was with God is both quoted in Bible as well as in Rigveda and many Upanishads. Okay. Then the word of Ishwar is Om, come Patanjali Yoga Sutras. So Om is a very important mantra, a vibration. What is the importance of Om is this. Very simple. There are many things of Om. It purifies because it raises the vibration level. It strengthens because higher vibration is higher power. Energy is proportional to vibration. And you tuned up to higher vibration and it can take you to higher planes like intuitional plane. So end of the mantra you can use Om, Amin or any other word which is suitable or Amen. So here very simple mantra which can lift you up is Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya. No, not anybody get into illness, everybody be happy. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyansu, very important thing. If you go to intuitional plane, you can see goodness in everyone. Bhadrani, auspicious, Pashyantu, you see it. How do you see good in everybody? You have to lift into higher emotional to higher intuitional plane. Then you see, experience oneness, you forgive, you see good, you visualize good, you bless good. So, may never anybody ma kaschit dukkha bhagavait, nobody have any portion of dukkha in them. Om Shanti Shanti. Shanti in the physical etheric planes, emotional mental planes. Higher planes, Shanti is already there. So we come to other mantras, Sarve Sam Shastir Bhavatu, Shantir Bhavatu, Purnam Bhavatu, Mangalam Bhavatu. We have the God and you are one and the same. He is complete, you are complete, you are complete part of Him. You feel separation because you experience individuality, not oneness. And most important of the mantra to empower, strengthen is Bhur Bhuva Swa. Bhur is physical, Bhuva is emotional, Swa is mental plane at one level, and Savitur is the solar god. We experience, see the Bhargas and power, his splendor, Varenyam, Savitur Varenyam, his Bhargas, his power, we Devas, his Dhimahi, we meditated upon it, we may our mind be illuminated. Diyo mind, Yona Prachodayat, with this. Similar is one of the most powerful mantra of managing yang and yin aspect, Ida and Pingla. Yang is Pingla, yin is Ida, Ra is Suryanadi, Ma is Chandranadi. It is yang and yin. You can balance by this mantra very fast. Om Namo Ramam. You need to chant maybe 10-12 times. Lakshmi Gayatri, you have to balance the spiritual and material aspects of life. You are a spirit on the physical plane, you have a physical body, you are supposed to manifest something for the benefit of the earth. We have come for a purpose, so we must not just only connect it up, but bring what is there here, heaven on earth. How you do it? By rooting up and rooting down. Coming from the mantras the same way, Bhadrani Pashyans, Bhadrani means auspiciousness. Good. Pashyantu means you see. The same thing you see. It comes and it comes in front of Purnam Purnamidam, all this comes out in terms of affirmations. Those who don't believe in mantras, you do affirmation. I am the soul which is eternal in the body and using the body which is transient but precious for the purpose of the divine. So, balance material and spiritual aspects of life. You are that soul, coming to incarnated soul and bodies and for a purpose. You can affirm this so that you can lift up. And every day, in every way, I am becoming better in all aspects of my life. We can become better by practice of the techniques. Last 1 minute, I will live a life of moderation, self-discipline and spirituality. And I am constantly radiating goodness, Bhadrani Pashyantu. So the mantras can be translated into affirmations. Negative thoughts, feelings create negative condition. Positive affirmation create positive condition. You can come out of situations. But integrated approach, breathing. Now you lastly practice in the group. Your disaligned condition can be aligned when you come into the group. That is Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. So, with whom you associate, you will be known by that. You are a zero or a number or a shape, depends on with whom you are. So, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. So, with meditations, the Washington DC meditation by Mahesh Yogi reduced crime rate by 23.3%. It is documented, researched. We have one such activity done in Bangalore with 1400 people in 2017 and the crime rate was reduced. We have a press report on that. So, group meditation, 10 to 15 days after this meditation, there was no major crime. It is documented. Similarly, we would like to have such a meditation for 2 months with 2000 people or more in 2024 in Buddha Padmasambha Arat Yoga Ashram. The plan is going on. You can be part of it. You can get into our live sessions, Facebook Live 3 times, 7:15, 1 p.m., 6:30 p.m. We practice breathing and all this forgiveness and all these things. You can synergize, group helps. Even we are away, we are together, help developing faith. You do service automatically, you come into peace. It's in giving in peace, you receive peace. And lead to inner peace. And you can join for divine healing session at 10 a.m. You register at Yoga Prana Vidya Healers Group on Facebook. We have to register, we will approve, you can join in. This is going on every day, free. All these things are free And we have YPV Sadhana app in multiple languages. You can download. All the techniques are there. If you want healing, you can connect to us. We can teach healing. Everybody must learn Yoga Prana Vidya level 3 to handle psychological condition, to help physical condition. We have a presence in the YouTube, and you have presence in the thing. You can Google YPV research. You get all our research papers. And we thank Sunita Singh, YPV certified healer and trainer, who has helped in this, and Veerabhadra Singh, and the conveners and national conveners, Professor Jagdish Rai and Professor Narendra Kumar, and presently being handled by the chair is there, Professor Ashok and Professor E.K. Jain. We thank you for this opportunity. We can connect you to, we will help. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for giving me a little more time. Thank you.
Thank you, Reddy Garu, for very nice and illuminated speech. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now I am handing over this thing to Professor Jagdish Rai.
Thank you all very much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
so
you.
much.